There's definitely stigma surrounding infertility. Women don't want to talk about it because they feel that, they're doing something wrong. Their body is not doing what it's supposed to do.
She spent nearly $40,000 and several years trying to have a baby, and now a nurse in Sturgis is grateful to finally have a newborn daughter. Infertility is something that affects 1 in 8 couples, and treatment can be costly, and for many the emotional and the physical toll is even greater. And that's where Fertility Diaries contest at the Fertility Center comes in. Janet Zallen spoke with a recent winner about how it changed her entire life.
And I told my husband, I'm like, I don't know. I don't ever win anything. I don't know if I should take the time to do this. And he's like, what would it hurt? Just try. So I wrote up my story and sent it in.
Ranah Cunningham was ecstatic to learn she was a winner of last year's Fertility Diaries contest. But the biggest prize is having her miracle baby, 11-week-old Emma, in her arms.
I still remember getting the call and how emotional I was and just how grateful I felt and how I felt like there was finally some hope.
Hope after a long journey filled with heartbreak. Ranah turned to the Fertility Center in December 2020, where a doctor told her she needed surgery.
He found polyps in my uterus and diagnosed me with endometriosis, and he found a hydrosalpinx, which was affecting the entirety of my left tube. I woke up pretty shell-shocked from that, going in thinking, I don't know, going in not really knowing what to expect and coming out losing a tube was really devastating.
She would go on to get pregnant, overjoyed until...
Well, I started having some pain and some spotting, so we did an early ultrasound at 5 weeks and found out it was ectopic in my right tube. So I had to have my right tube removed. And the baby, essentially.
Ranah began the process of in vitro fertilization, or IVF, in June 2021, undergoing an egg retrieval and 2 embryo transfers with no success. So last spring, she decided to enter the Fertility Center's contest, sharing her story for a chance to win cash to continue treatment.
The contest was in April, and my last transfer was supposed to be the first week of May, but ended up being the last week of May.
She won $5,000 and says it was the start of her luck changing for the better.
It was bound to work, right?
Her third transfer took, giving birth to her daughter in January.
Once I seen her little face, all I did was cry. She was so sweet. It was worth every single shot. It was worth all of the crying, all of the pain. It's so indescribable.
Ranah is thankful she took the chance entering the contest, encouraging other couples to give it a shot as well.
A little bit of help. It can really give you the hope that you need just to keep going or to get started.
Yeah, her life has changed clearly, and if you want to also have your life changed, there is still time to enter this contest. You have until 11:59 p.m. on Saturday. So you don't have to be a past or current client at the Fertility Center to qualify. 2 winners will receive $5,000. The grand prize winner will receive $10,000. All those winners are going to be announced the last week of the month to coincide, of course, with National Infertility Awareness Week. If you want to learn more, you can just look for the story on our website or our mobile app.